Coming up on this special edition, Christmas edition of ICN, 2 local towns are joining forces, details about a newly renovated cinema in Forest City, and if you're thinking about running for a local election, we provide the details.
That much and more coming up. But first, this intro was created by BPT student Wesley Elam.
Studio ready. Coming to camera 1 in 5, 4, 3, 2. This is ICN.
Happy holidays, folks, and welcome to ICN. My name is Jason Paredes.
And my name is Peyton Mitchell.
Our first story. A complete street is coming to the towns of Rutherfordton and Spindale. Over $20 million in federal grant money was awarded for this project. The project will join Spindale Main Street to Rutherfordton Main Street via Charlotte Road. This will increase the safety of the roads for vehicles, pedestrians, cyclists, and buses. The transformation will include a roundabout at the intersection of College Avenue, Railroad Avenue, Charlotte Road, and West Main Street. It will also include connecting the 2 major greenway biking paths, adding benches and flowers, and revitalizing sidewalks. Town officials expect to complete this project in 4 years.
Jersey Mike's is now open for business. Isothermal appreciates their generous donation to our college through special coupons. The other businesses in the shopping plaza are Aspen Dental, and we reached out to the administration of Forest City to confirm the third business. No details about the business have been released.
There's a new movie theater coming to Rutherford County. Previously, Retro Cinemas will now be Hometown Cinemas. The new owners also owns theaters in Marion and Lumberton. Renovations of the Forest City Theater include new seats, screens, speakers, and flooring, plus outside lights, paint, and a new sign. There is currently no opening date yet announced.
Here's Joe Viacia giving an insight to the dog population of Rutherford County and steps we can take to improve.
Every year, dogs are abandoned and surrendered. This results in animal control and nonprofits being full. Rutherford County is no exception to this. I spoke with Rutherford County Animal Control. They provided me with the statement. The most important step to help control the dog population in Rutherford County would be to have your pet spayed and neutered. I also spoke with Heart of the Foothills, Karen Parker, facility manager, for their thoughts.
So we need everybody to get their pets spayed or neutered. That's the first step to controlling the pet population.
This resulted in a common answer: getting your dog fixed. To put this into perspective, 235 dogs so far this year have been surrendered, picked up, or found. 75 have been euthanized. That means 1 out of 3 of these dogs will not come out of a shelter. Be sure to remember this when adopting, as well as the dogs in these shelters. I'm Joe Valicilla reporting for Isothermal Community News.
If you would like to help, here are items Heart of the Foothills and Animal Control currently need.
Filing for Rutherford and Polk County offices are now underway and end on December 15th. You can visit the Board of Election website for a list of filed candidates. Coming up, we're going to be looking at the Student of the Semester Awards that happened November 30th of last week.
Plus a look at the important dates that are relating to the beginning of break, dates about registration, and when we come back from the break.
With the holidays fast approaching, the end of the semester will soon be here. Here's TJ LaFauci with a look at some important dates for ICC students.
Next week will be the last week before a month-long break. The last day of classes is December 14th. If you still haven't registered for spring classes, don't worry. There's still time for early registration, which will remain open until January 2nd. If you need assistance, reach out to the Advising and Success Center or your advisor before the winter break, just to make sure that they're available. Late registration goes from January 3rd until the 12th. Remember, payment for early registration is due by January 2nd, and payment for late registration is due by the 12th. The first day of classes for Term 1 spring semester is Tuesday, January 16th. For ICN, I'm Thomas LaFauci. Enjoy your holiday break.
This week, we went around the campus asking students what they have planned for the holiday season.
My plans for Christmas break are probably I'm going to spend a lot of time in the weight room. You know, I might go see my family, possibly, back in Ireland.
My plans for Christmas would be I'm having Christmas at my house. So my family's coming over and we'll be like unwrapping gifts, having dinner, and we might have some hot chocolate and stuff.
All right, so over winter break, I plan on doing some like winter cleaning around the house and maybe helping around Christmas dinner, cooking and stuff, while also preparing to go back to classes.
What I plan doing over my Christmas break is spending time with my girlfriend and helping and hanging out with my family.
My plans for Christmas break, I'm always going to hang out with family, see some friends from college. They're coming home for the holidays, so just going to have a good time with them.
My plans for Christmas break is just to be home with family and friends and church, and that's about it.
So Peyton, what's going on with sports? What's the basketball season looking like? Football?
Well, football's over, but I can tell you a little bit about basketball.
Yeah, please. Peyton Mitchell brings you a look at our local high school sports from this past week.
High school basketball is in full swing with all teams beginning non-conference play. RS Central's girls started the season off with a loss and then won 3 straight. This week, the girls lost 61-39 at TC Robeson and lost 68-30 at home against McDowell, pushing their record to 500 at 3 wins and 3 losses. The boys started the season off 1-1 and have gone on a 4-game skid with a 59-48 loss at TC Robeson and a 65-43 loss to McDowell this past week. Both teams are back in action on the road this Tuesday and Friday. East Rutherford's girls have started the season off hot, winning their first 4 games. This week they beat Mountain Island Charter 64-19 and Stuart Kramer by a score of 54-49. This team is led by Jada Whiteside, who is averaging 16 points per game. The boys started the first week off hot with 2 wins but lost 2 close ones this week by scores of 77-76 against Mountain Island Charter and by a score of 59-58 in overtime at Stuart Kramer. The boys are being led by Dason Petty, who is averaging 33 points per game while shooting 53% from the field. Both teams are back in action on the road this Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Chase boys and girls have had a rough start, losing their first 6 games. The girls lost to Cherville 55-17 and lost to Chesney by a score of 33-22. The boys lost to Cherville 66-46 and lost to Chesney by a score of 84-39. They both look to find the win column this Tuesday at home against East Henderson. Polk County's girls opened the season with a 1-2 record and added a 60-38 win against Madison and lost to Landrum by a score of 62-44. They are led by sophomore point guard Bailey Staten, who is averaging 21.8 points per game. The boys started off with 3 straight losses, but found a win this past week against Madison by a score of 81-72, but then lost to Landrum by a score of 80-41. Polk's boys are led by Gunnar Alm, who is averaging 24.5 points per game. Both teams are at Patton this Friday. Thomas Jefferson's girls and boys both won their home openers this past week, with the girls winning 63-39 and the boys winning 61-59. The wins pushed the girls to a 3-2 record, and the boys are 2-3. The girls' leading scorer is Samara Jones with 12.5 points per game. They are both back in action on the 18th at home against Pinnacle. That does it for sports. I'm Peyton Mitchell.
The Columbus Christmas Parade has been delayed recently due to bad weather. The new date for the Christmas Parade is December 16th. The Forest City Christmas lights season is sure to make your holiday brighter. Carriage rides and hay rides are happening every Friday and Saturday evening until Christmas. Reservations must be made in advance for the carriage rides. Ice skating is back every Friday and Saturday. Santa will also make an appearance at Pops from 6 to 9 p.m. You can also enjoy hot chocolate, cider, and coffee at Pops concession stand. Well, that wraps it up for this holiday edition of ICN.
A special thank you to everybody watching our news program.
For more programming, you can find us at Isothermal TV on YouTube and Isothermal Campus Connection on Facebook.
We leave you with the Parade of Trees competition. Each entry was created by a different division or club on campus.
These trees will be on display until December 15th. Until next time,
Merry Christmas and stay classy.